What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So last week we didn't come to you with any new videos because, well, we got a little sidetracked. You know, winter hit us last week, and you know, I just was more concentrating on getting back used to the winter snow than I was on making videos. Last week, though, we did a couple back and forth to Wisconsin, and you know, one trip was out to Wisconsin, then back home, and then we ran down to Kentucky. And well, I guess that would have been an interesting night, considering I got ran off the road by some idiot trying to pull out of a rest area parking spot. Yeah, ran out off the road in a parking lot. So after that, yeah, so let me rewind a little bit here because I kind of got sidetracked. But so I was pulling into the Kentucky Welcome Center, and it was completely packed. It was downpouring out, raining, and just it was a horrible day. And this guy just decided he wanted to pull out of his spot off the ramp and almost into the side of my truck, and I had to swerve off to the left so he didn't hit me. And I went into this big old crater off the side of the road and gouged up my driver's side wheel real nice. And after going through the parking lot, not finding no parking spaces, and getting to the exit part of the rest area, I pulled off, finally found a safe space for me to take a look at the truck. That's when I found that the wheel was all gouged up. And while walking around making sure the truck was alright, I got soaked. It was like went outside and took a shower. After I got back on the highway, I started running down 71, and my GPS comes up and says road closed. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. So I pull off on the exit that it wanted me to get off on to detour me, and yep, there was a semi-truck who was probably going too fast for the rainy conditions on that hilly road, and 71's just full of hills, so yeah, he probably was going too fast and lost control, and it caused a wreck. And it was just a single semi truck. I seen the videos on Facebook. So after I detoured an hour out of my way through Kentucky hilly back roads, I finally made it to my destination and parked. Luckily, I was able to park at the receiver, because if I wouldn't have made my appointment on time. So that was fun. And then after that, it was kind of smooth sailing. We went up, got picked up early and delivered early at all of our... Okay then. We picked up early at our next pickup. Got to the Loves where we were parking at, and hung out there, tried out the new scooter, almost wiped out on the ice. Went and delivered, and then we picked up our next load, and we went back home. And then it all happened again. I didn't end up making it home till Saturday afternoon because I was on I-80 there in Illinois, and another semi-truck decided he wanted to wreck his truck, and it ended up closing I-80 for about 2 hours. So that was, well, let me just say that was breaking point. After I got going again, I got to Benton Harbor, and they were getting a bunch of snow, lake effect snow, and that was just fun. It was slippery, it was snowy, it was zero visibility, but we made it. As we made it through Benton Harbor, got away from the lake, and it cleared up a little bit, and I got to the rest area in Charlotte. Had 54 minutes remaining on my clock, and I just said, you know what, I'm done. Going to sleep. It was almost 3 in the morning, and I was tired, and didn't think I was going to make it the rest of the way because the roads were still kind of wet and icy up that way. So, but that was the week last week, and then this week it looks like we're going to be hitting another snowstorm, and this one they're calling for potential blizzard conditions in the Michigan, Ohio, Indiana area, and talking about 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts over in Illinois. So right now, as we're sitting, it don't look that bad out right here, but we are in Cattlesburg, Kentucky at a Flying J. Now, the load we took back home Friday, we delivered that Monday. Then we picked up this load of pallets coming down here to Pritchard, West Virginia, and it was a straight through. Now, my next appointment ain't till 4 p.m. today, and it's kind of looking sketchy on getting an early pickup because even though I picked up early at this place last week, and they're not too big on appointments, the broker's saying that they're swamped today with appointments, so I may not be able to get in early, but we're still going to go over there and find out. You know, it's kind of dumb how they scheduled this appointment because it doesn't even give you, with the drive time and however long it takes them to load, it doesn't give you enough time to get a 10 or even get a 7-hour split. And it delivers at Costco at 9 a.m. tomorrow in Morris, Illinois. Now, the storm I've been tracking, it doesn't look like it's going to start snowing in the Illinois area till late Thursday. And it's supposed to snow Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. Well, I pick up in Morris, Illinois, or I pick up in Wilmington, Illinois at 3 p.m. from Post. Now, they might load a little bit earlier, but I'm not too worried about that. If I can get out of Illinois and over to Holiday City, I'm going to the Menards out there, and I was kind of reluctant to take this load, but because it had a big window of 7 to 10 p.m. as a delivery time, I figured with a 3 p.m. appointment I'd be good. And then I got a load that picks up in Bluffton, Indiana on Friday, which is my biggest concern. So my game plan is to get this load off the truck on Friday, get my clock reset completely, and get over to Holiday City, get that load off as quick as possible, and get down to Bluffton, Indiana. If I can get down to Bluffton, Indiana, I know I'll wake up in snow, but at least I'll have all day to drive up to Weberville to get that load off Friday night, and by the grace of God, I'll make it home by Saturday morning, if not Friday night, which I'll probably try to drive Friday night depending on hours left on my clock. So, but we're going to get ready to head on down the road. It's the last week before Christmas, and this is probably going to be our last week running for December. Next week, I gotta replace some brake hoses on the trailer. I found them leaking Monday when I did my pre-trip, and I mean, they're not leaking horribly, but they're enough to, they were wet Monday morning when I was doing the pre-trip, so I actually heard them hissing. When they're dry, you don't hear them hissing at all. So they're not leaking that bad. They're just dry rotted hoses, and one's actually leaking where the compression fitting I put on there. It worked for the longest time, but it's starting to not hold anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that one, and we're gonna replace the other one. We found a place that's gonna make our lines for us over by our house, so that should work. So we're gonna take care of that next week. The place is open. They're closed Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday I'll get the lines off. Wednesday I'll go get them done, and then hopefully put them back on Thursday, and then be ready to go for the first of the year. And hope freight continues to be plentiful. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Factoring's been working out really well for us. Just run into a couple glitches getting the notice of assignment to the brokers, but once that gets approved, the money gets put right in the account. So yeah, let's go ahead and like I said, get on down the road and see if we can get over here to Portsmouth and to this little muddy parking lot where we picked up last week, or not last week, week before last, and hope we get loaded early so we can get over to Morris, Illinois. Alright, y'all, we'll see you out there later. Alright, so check it out, y'all. We're over here in Portsmouth, Ohio. I know probably in another video I called it Portsmouth, but whatever. I'm good at butchering city names, and you know what? It is what it is. And we still sipping on coffee. So, but yeah, we're over here. We spoke to the broker this morning, and they were sent out an email after I gave an update saying I was heading to the shipper, saying not to head over early, that they're real busy. They got 2 trucks on the dock right now, and I'm lined up next for dock 4 when it opens up. So it looks like there might be 2 other guys over here waiting too. I don't know. I can't say what they're doing. I really don't know. But yeah, check out this weather report. You know, the winter storm blizzard conditions that they were saying that we were supposed to be getting. It's starting out in the Rockies today, or it's out in the Rockies. I think they said today. I forgot what it said on there, but all I know is they said it was supposed to strengthen as it got closer to the Midwest, and there's a fine line, it looks like, in that area where I'm going to be heading to in Indiana, where we might see a little bit of rain and snow mix, which, you know, it's kind of icy. But you know what? Instead of trying to listen to me recap the weather, just check out this report right here.
Winter Storm Elliott will begin spreading its snow through the northern Rockies today. From there, it is going to move to the east, where it is expected to get even stronger Thursday into Friday through the Midwest. And we could be looking at blizzard conditions for parts of the Midwest, including Chicago. So watch out. These could be some very tricky travel days as that heavy snow, rain-snow mix moves through the Midwest, down through the Tennessee Valley, and through the Appalachians. Now, for the I-95 corridor, this is going to be an all-rain event for you, but still, this is going to cause some big travel concerns for the eastern two-thirds of the country. As far as snowfall totals go, we're expecting some of our highest snowfall to fall back through the Rockies and into the Midwest before this storm wraps up by Saturday.
So, it looks like the most of it's going to be on Friday as far as snow goes, so I'm hoping that I'll get lucky and just be driving around in rain from Holiday City down to Bluffton, Indiana. But I'm also hoping that maybe it don't come in as strong as they're saying it's gonna. And that would be even better. And these guys keep walking close to my truck like they're gonna come up and say something to me. Like, I hope not, because I mean, another truck did pull in after I came in here, so I don't know. And here comes UPS with their holiday helpers with them. Anyway, like I was saying, hopefully the Winterstorm don't come in as heavy as they're saying it's gonna. You know, there's no telling right now, because excuse me, no telling right now, because I was just looking at the radar and there really isn't anything on it. Everything kind of is clear. And I was saying right here though, a snow and rain mixture. But if you look around, there's not a cloud in the sky except for, you know, your regular little fuzzy white clouds that are on a nice blue day. But it's definitely a nice change of pace. And a rail yard over there. It's definitely a nice change of pace seeing sunshine and blue skies, because it seems like for the past month it's been nothing but dreary gray skies. So, but I got a couple phone calls I need them to take care of. I need to call NTG and see how long it's going to take to get my NOA approved. You know, I like how the factoring's going, but I factored an NTG load once, and then the other one I factored last night, saying that I'm waiting for approval of the NOA. So I'm just gonna have to call them. I requested to have one sent over, so I'm gonna call them, see if they got that, and get it approved so I can factor last night, or have last night's load paid and get this load paid for once I deliver it tomorrow. Now, I'm hoping to be out of here at least by 4 p.m. so I can get over there by midnight, which would be 11, and then I should be able to get a split in, at least get an 8-2 split on the sleeper. I mean, if I do get over there by 11, 10 hours is going to be, I thought the truck started up, was leaving. 10 hours is going to be 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. and my appointment's at 9 a.m. So 7 a.m. will be 8 hours. But yeah, we're going to take care of a couple things we need to take care of. I need to upload the stuff to do the books for November, because that hasn't been done yet, so the wife can do them while I'm gone, because we've just been so busy on the weekends since November. And even in November, we've had a hard time getting the books taken care of. And we're getting towards the end of the year, and I need to do this. I'm probably going to do December next week, since I don't plan on running after I get the totals on those airlines for the trailer. And then we're gonna make our quarterly payment, pay our quarterly IFTA, pay our quarterly Kentucky weight distance, because we have a boatload of miles in Kentucky and got some empty miles in New York because of that debacle with having a deadhead home. And then it was completely pointless, the deadhead home, because JB Hunt turned out, Walmart dedicated through JB Hunt turned out to be a bust. So we got a lot ahead of us. It's the end of the year, and yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Oh yeah, and I finally got my IFTA stickers. And I was starting to wonder what was going on with that. You know, I had my IFTA stickers last year at the beginning of at the end of November. You know, they got to be on the truck November 1st or January 1st, and I didn't have them yet. But I just got them last week. You know, it was Saturday. I checked the mail when I got home, and there they were. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to take care of a couple things, and we'll see y'all out there. Later. What's happening, y'all? So we are done getting loaded over here in Portsmouth, Ohio. But I want to show you something. Look at how dirty my muddy tires are now. And this mud is going to fling all over the place once I get going. Let's go ahead and just zoom that back. Now, it wouldn't look like this if it wasn't for this asshole right here. As I'm trying to pull out, let me make sure my pins are locked in here now, because I had to slide the tandems forward. This guy right here, you know, let's go ahead and zoom in. From Perry, Michigan, decided that, oh, he didn't want to move out the way. Yeah, got mud all over those trailer tires too. So he decided he didn't want to move while I was trying to pull out. And so I had to actually go a little off-road to pull out of this place. And mind you, he's sitting right in his front seat just playing on his phone. Trailer's about to hit his front end as I'm pulling out. You know, common courtesy would have, you know, been like, hey, maybe I should back up so this guy can get out. But it is what it is. But we're loaded. We're getting ready to head on out of here and go up to, I don't have my headset, what am I thinking? Go up to Morris, Illinois and get over here to this TA. We're not going to get a 10-hour in. We're going to have to end up doing a an 8-hour split, because we're probably not going to make it there till midnight. So midnight would be 10 a.m. and so about 8 a.m. we should have 8 hours in. So yeah, but let's go ahead and get on down the road so we can get over where we need to be, and let's try to cool down and cool down from dealing with idiots. All right, y'all, we'll see y'all out there later.
you're out here insulting everybody else, calling them belly aching. I mean, I don't understand. If that ain't about ironic, I don't know what is. You're insulting everybody while you're saying, don't insult me. Oh, here you go again. Yeah, belly aching. Everybody's belly aching. I mean, damn, dude, just how weird are you? I'd like to see your browser history. Boy, I bet that shit's a mess. Yeah, just come from the guy that sits up the seat all night watching everybody. See, you fucking kidnapped. Well, why are you sitting in the front seat on the radio just watching everybody all night, man? Why are you doing that? Why, I mean, you don't think that's creepy? I mean, we all see those kind of drivers that sit there all night just watching everybody like a weirdo. That's you. Coming from the guy out here talking about it. Because I see it, you know. That's why the old lady makes me drive to the fuel hour, man, because she ain't safe walking through the parking lot. Okay, you just sit up there and keep watching everybody like a weirdo.
Coming off 65 here in Indiana. There's two guys going at it about one driving too fast in traffic like this. And honestly, I couldn't agree more with what the guy was saying about driving slow, you know? You know, there's no need to come out here and try to get in front of everybody. Especially, you know, I've said it before, driving slow maintains fuel. Especially in the wintertime, we need to watch our fuel mileage because these trucks just don't perform that well. The older ones don't perform that well in the wintertime when it comes to fuel. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here. I wish I would have got on a little bit sooner, but the TV or the CB chatter was just absolutely hilarious. I mean, I've been having a little fun myself with these guys out here. You know, I've been watching some of these guys that get caught in and out of lanes without using their turn signals. So I'll jump on the CB myself and I'll be like, yo, such and such, whoever, you know, however I want to identify them in the truck. I'm like, I don't think your such and such blinker works depending on what lane they got in. I did that earlier over on 275 there in Ohio. Guy just came by me, got in front of me, no turn signal, nothing. And I get on there, I'm like, hey, reefer guy. I'm like, hey, reefer, I don't think your right turn signal's working there, bud. I didn't get no response back. But when he went to go change lanes again, he used his left blinker, and I decided to be a little bit of a dick, and I got back on there and I said, hey, your left one's working, but you might want to check your right one. So, and then earlier tonight, I'm rolling down 65, and or no, I was over on 74. My fault. I was on I-74 going through Indiana, a guy jumps on the CB talking about, hey driver, you want to turn those fog lights off? Maybe you shouldn't be driving if driving at night if you can't see that well. So I decided to jump back on there, and I was like, maybe you shouldn't be the one driving at night if other people's lights bother you that much. You know, and I didn't get no response, but I did shut him off for him, just to, you know, be courteous since they were bothering him. I was still able to see, but once he got further away from me, I flipped him back on. You know, I was driving slow enough where I could see in front of me and stop in the distance of my headlights, like you're supposed to. We're coming into Illinois right now. We're about, what time is it? We're about an hour away from the TA that I plan on stopping at.
You're wrong. I just told you I started when I was 17 years old. I'm 53. So do the math if you're so fucking educated.
Here we go again. I guess they...
Good math, driver. Tell me what the math comes up to.
I only hear one this time though, so... I'm doing 55, that's the speed limit. What do you think he's doing? You know that's heavy. It's a refrigerated Tyson chicken wing. That's more likely heavy. There it is, y'all. Welcome to Illinois. Land of the...
Well, you were just a hateful motherfucker, ain't you? I hope you're proud of yourself. I mean, you ruined your own night, not mine, so I'm just sitting back there laughing at your ignorance. Everybody else laughing at your ignorance. Your math don't add up.
Yeah, y'all entertaining out there, that's for sure. Funny thing is, he's probably still arguing with the guy at the said at the truck stop. Because when
Oh, you ain't asking shit, I'm telling you. Nobody wants to hear your fucking crybaby attitude. Nobody wants to hear how big and bad you are and how much experience you got. You called me out. I told you how long I've been out here. That's all there is to it. You're the path. You're fucking here.
good times. Definitely good times. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna shut the video down right here. Well, this part of the video anyways. I'm almost to Morris, Illinois. Like I said, I got about another hour or so, and I'm gonna be pulling into the TA. We should be able to get a 7-hour 7-3 split with I was sitting over there or going to sleep at the TA and then sitting over at the Costco where they unload us. And then we have a 3 p.m. appointment tomorrow, but I hope maybe, I was thinking about this earlier, hope that I can get loaded a little bit early, whatever time they're done with me over at Costco. And then I can head over to Post and pick up, and then head over to Menards. I figured since it's a window appointment, if I can load it early, maybe I can get to Menards and get that off the truck, and maybe get down to Bluffton and just chill down there all day Thursday while I wait to pick up there on Friday. I mean, who knows? I might get lucky and get loaded on Thursday, and then I can get up to Weberville and just go across the street and deliver. I watch this guy. Plane's ending, but you gotta be vigilant around here with these idiots. You know, I usually don't bitch too much about people, but this video right here, stupidity is definitely bliss. But alright, y'all. We'll see you when we get to TA. Northwest Illinois, and there was definitely plenty of parking over here. Got the truck filled up, and I still got it running because I'm about to throw some food in the microwave. They got a little restaurant here called Our Place, and I wasn't planning on buying nothing to eat, but they strategically put that food right by the bathrooms because, well, that's where the entrance to the restaurant is too. And I seen deep fried pork chops and garlic mashed potatoes and loaded potato soup. And, well, I haven't had pork chops in a minute, so I decided to purchase some food that I'm going to warm up here in the microwave in a minute. We got a 9 a.m. appointment over there at Costco, and we should have around at least 7 hours before we go over there, so we'll be able to split this up perfectly. I-80. I hate I-80. At least until you get past Joliet. Or Joliet. I always butcher that city name too, so, you know, I had a friend of mine call it Joliet. Joliet. One of the two. But anyways, the road through there is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Rough as can be. All the way up until you get past I-55, and then it starts to get a little bit better. Tomorrow, though, after we drop off at Costco, we're going to run over there to Wilmington Post. I don't know, I might swing back over here and get cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to hop in the bunk, and we're going to cut the video here for tonight. I'm going to make some food and probably watch a little TV. And then we'll bring you along for the deliveries, see how that goes, and probably close it out there, y'all. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Later. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the next day of this load going over to Costco. We're sitting over here at the TA. We just got freshened up, got us some fresh coffee, and we got a literally 5-10 minute trip to get over there and probably get in the staging lot. We have managed to occur 8 hours and 48 minutes in the sleeper berth, and we're gonna head over here and get this load off. Now, once we set over there, we're gonna go, because we got, after being in sleeper berth yesterday for 4 hours waiting to get loaded, we managed to use about 8 hours of our time, and 8 from 14 leaves us 6 hours of on our 14-hour clock, and 3 hours and 17 minutes. 8 from 11 is 3, so we have 3 hours and 17 minutes. So it's like 7 something, whatever. You know, I'm not going to get exact figures, exact numbers. I just ain't got time for all that right now. And we're letting the truck warm up. It's a nice whopping 15 degrees out. And I was looking at the weather this morning. All these states that are in the Midwest upper region that we run all the time, I have that nice Winterstorm watch. And, you know, I'm watching the snow form out there in the Montanas and Dakotas and Minnesota and whatnot. And I'm debating right now, man. I don't know what to do. I could get this load today, go drop it off and go home and not risk it. But then if the weather doesn't do what they're saying it's going to do, then I'm going to regret it. But if I look at the 24-hour radar prediction on the Weather Channel app, it shows that it's going to potentially get crazy. You know, out of my 48-hour mark of canceling this load for Friday, I believe, because today it's Thursday, it's Wednesday. I'm teetering the cusp right there. You know, I don't want to cancel a load just because of some weather, but I also don't want to get stuck out here for Christmas. You know, I want to go home and spend that time with the family and have drinks hate to say it, but I found out at the beginning of the week, and this is ironic because I drove through Indianapolis last night, but my Aunt Lily just passed this past Monday. You know, she was a very active woman, and I mean, she was up there in age. Now, I'm not exactly sure what age she was, because half the time I don't even know what age I am, but she was very active, and she fell, busted her knee, ended up getting knee replacement, caught COVID, and then bam. You know, it was very unexpected, and it just sucks because it's right around Christmas. And then, ironically enough, like I said, I drove to Indianapolis last night where she lived. So, you know, I want to take my chances to, I don't want this to get in the way of being home with my family. That's why I chose to go owner-operator. Yeah, I'm out for a week, come home. Sometimes, if I can, I go out, come right back, go out, come right back. But I'm always home. I do my best to always be home for the weekend, so I can take care of what I got to, family and home. So, but you know, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do get money hungry out here. I like it, it's a challenge to me to see how much I can gross in a week, how well I can do, especially in these rough economy times. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna put this thing in on duty, and we're gonna head over here to Costco and see how long it takes them to get us in the dock. We have an arrival time of 8:16. It's 8:12 right now. So I'm looking at this clock over here. It's still, my ELD is in Eastern time. I'm in Central time, so I just got to do that subtraction. But all right, y'all, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get over here and get this load off the truck. All right, we'll see you over there later. What's happening, y'all? So I'm over here at the Costco staging area. I screwed up my times. I came over here from the TA about an hour earlier than I needed to. I don't know why, but I thought my appointment was at 9 a.m. this morning. You know, I'm always early for everything lately, that I just haven't been paying attention to my appointment times, and you know, I know the vicinity of the time I'm supposed to be here at, apparently. Yeah, we came over here about, what, 8:15, I think it said the arrival time was when we were sitting at the TA. And once we sat in line, you know, the regular Costco line that you have to wait in, we got up to the guy, and he said that my appointment wasn't until 9:30. And now, I didn't argue with him about it. I just came over the staging area like he told me to. And I looked at my rate confirmation, and sure as hell, 9:30 is my appointment time. So, I'm kind of mad at myself right now because I did the sleeper burst split, and I could have sat over there till about 10 after 9 and then came over here and got my 10 hours in. But it is what it is. You know, the sleeper burst's going to work out. You know, I'm at 3:15 drive time right now, so I use 2 minutes to drive over here, and I'm sitting in sleeper berth right now. And when we get a dock, we're gonna do the ELD creep, where you don't go over 5 miles an hour, so it stays in sleeper berth mode while we get unloaded. And after 2 hours, we should have 10 hours and 58 minutes of drive time for the day, and 13 hours and 58 minutes of shift time. So that should work out for us. I mean, we literally have 300 miles, if that, to do today. We're going over here to Post in Wilmington, and literally shooting across the 80-90 turnpike, you know, the Indiana toll road to the Ohio turnpike. And we're probably gonna, if I get there early enough, I'll probably stay at that Love's truck stop. But if not, there's a Holiday Inn with truck parking that is right off US 20, which is right by Holiday City. You know, I don't know. I might actually try to go to deliver this today and go down to Bluffton. Like I said before, there's a truck stop down the road, and I could probably just sit there and chill all day long tomorrow instead of sitting there and chilling at oh, what is it? Menards all day long. I had a brain fart for a second. But yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. I don't know. Still though, I'm still watching that weather. I know if I get down to Bluffton today, which, you know, by the time I get over there and get unloaded at Menards, I mean, last time I was there, it took all day long. And I mean, I could just go to the Loves after I get loaded today. I don't know if I'm gonna be loaded early or not. You know, my appointment's at 3:30. I double checked it this time. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we do. But at 9:15, this little booth right over there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. That little booth right there is where he told me to go check in at 9:15. So it's 9 o'clock right now. We'll walk back over there at 9:15 and get checked in. And I'm letting the laptop charge up right now so I can start working on the video from yesterday. And yeah, we'll see how things go. Alright, y'all. We'll talk to you when we get a dock. What's happening, y'all? So we are in the dock, and let me show you my clock. I have a full clock, and that is from doing an 8-hour or 8-2 split. I parked over at the TA last night, put it in sleeper berth for 8 hours, and then once I got over here, I sat for about 2 hours before I even got a dock. So I put it back in sleeper berth once I got in the staging area, and now that I'm in the dock, I have a full clock and I'm ready to go today. So do your homework on your sleeper berth. It could definitely help when it comes to making time work for you. Mind you, I planned it in sleeper berth yesterday for 4 hours, and it actually, what it does is it freezes your clock at that point. Now I could go drive again today and put it in sleeper berth again, and we'll freeze it at another point. Like when I go to post, I'm gonna put it in sleeper berth. Now when I leave here, I'm probably gonna PC out of here and go over to the TA, because you can PC from a receiver. But it just depends on what time I actually leave here at. You know, I don't want to get over to post so early and then just have to sit there. And I mean, I do have this video to edit, so I guess I will have something to do. But yeah, we're in the dock. We got a red light, and we're just waiting for them to send us a message here on our little Costco hockey puck, is what I call them. And then we can head on out of here and get our sticker for our paperwork, and then we can go over the TA and factor our load. So, but yeah, y'all, this is where I'm gonna cut the video. I got a lot of editing to do, and I just got all the footage put onto my phone from the camera. My one dash cam that I started with, I think it might be starting to take a crap on us. Some of the videos that I had on there were freezing and stuttering, and sometimes it's just not capturing the footage. So I don't know. I just went with my other dash cam. I need to find me another camera like that one that I had started with that does better night footage. I know, I've said it before, and maybe eventually I'll do it. So I'll get us another drink of coffee here, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. thanks again for following this journey that we've been on since the beginning over there at Continental. Please like, share, subscribe. Be courteous to your fellow drivers. I'm probably going to stop saying that here soon because nobody's listening. And, you know, hustle hard and stay humble. And wish us luck with this winter storm. Haven't made a decision yet on what we're going to do, but we'll keep you posted. Alright, y'all. See you on the next one. Later. Alright, y'all. So, I made my executive decision. After I closed out the video, I got on the Weather Channel app and started looking at the radar. And the storm is building, and it is heading this way. It literally got upgraded to a winter storm warning in this area here in Morris, Illinois. And it's for the whole northeastern part of Illinois. And if they're going to be getting winter storm warnings, then you can definitely bet once it crosses that lake, it's going to probably intensify and hit that side, hit the west side of Michigan pretty well, and hit Bluffton, hit the northern part of Indiana and Ohio, and hit us over there in Pontiac. So, you know, as much as I love making money, sometimes you got to weigh out what's more important. $800 for a short run, because it's a straight through, and I would be out late Friday night, and as it gets dark, the roads are going to get worse. So, like I was saying, you got to weigh out your options. What's more important, $800, your life, your company, your truck, your assets, and most importantly, spending time with your family on Christmas. You know, you got to look at all those factors and add it all up and see where it weighs out. You know, I can give up $800 tomorrow on Friday and still have equipment to go out and make another $5,000 the week after New Year. So I think it's a smart business decision to shut her down. You know, I may be deadheading home from Holiday City, Ohio, but you know what? Who cares? It's not that far away. It's like deadheading to go pick up a load, you know. No big deal. So, I'm going to end this with saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. That's going to be the last video of this year. I might get back on there when I do the airlines next week. I don't know yet. We'll see. You know, maybe we'll... Okay, I have a couple other ideas, so I'm not going to say it's going to be the last video of the year, but it's a good possibility that it could be. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. But, yeah, I got screenshot, or screen recording of the weather app and the radar and what the snow is doing right now. And I did the today's view, and then I did the next 24-hour prediction. So check that out. And then, and we got the CB going again. Let's see. I think how it's going to turn on the left-hand side of your screen. You got the Pontiac Winterstorm Watch warning or text. And then on the right-hand side of your screen, you got the winter storm warning that's in effect right here in Morris, Illinois, which is actually for the whole northeastern part of Illinois. So check those out, and we're going to go ahead and close this video out. I know we already said we were closing it out once, but I figured since this is going to be it till potentially the end of the beginning of next year, we'll tell y'all what's up. All right, y'all. See y'all next time. Later.